Hi everyone, Aidan here with etrailer. Today we're taking a look at the Kuat Piston Pro X on our 2019 Audi SQ5. Now the Piston is a really high-end bike rack. This is one that has a lot of premium features, it's going to be really easy to use, and it's going to work with a wide variety of bikes. It holds them in these trays and by the tires. That's going to mean zero frame contact, making it good for carbon frame and alternative frame bikes. And with a 67-pound weight capacity per bike, it's going to be good for e-bikes too. With this, the big thing is going to be the pistons. I'm going to actually rotate this pedal out of the way here just to show you. These arms open with the press of a button. The integrated pistons push them out. The Kashima coating on the arms is going to keep them operating smoothly for a long time. And then you can just ratchet it down onto the wheels. With these, you can adjust for different tire sizes with the pinch of the lever right here and just lock in at varying tire sizes. You've got diagrams on the outside to let you know what size they'll line up with, and then it's really easy to get them loaded up. So if you find yourself often biking with various friends who have different size bikes or family, this can adjust to that really quickly, tool-free. With this, you also have a tilting feature. There's a pedal right here between the trays that we can push down and lower the bike rack. It does lower quite a bit, so watch yourself as you come up. Don't hit yourself on the handlebars of your bike. And then you can open up the back hatch, giving us access to anything inside or just providing a place to sit before or after our ride to change our shoes. There is a good amount of room to move here, so I like to see that. And then we can lift it back into place once that closes up. You'll hear that audibly click in, letting us know it's locked in place. Now with this, there's a locking point at the top of the bike rack here. That's where we can lock in our included cable lock to secure our bikes to the rack. And that's going to be key to every other lock we see on this bike rack. I'll get this unloaded first. You can hit those buttons to open up the arms. Now this is under a good amount of tension, so that actually got jammed up. But they open up pretty easily. And you can see with our long wheelbase mountain bike, it's a little obstructed, so what you can do is just push those out a bit further to fully open it up if you want to, making it really easy to just lift the bike up and away and set it to the side. Again, that's not something you have to do. It's more just if you want to have the extra room. You can get the bike in and out without doing that. And if you get the optional ramp attachment, you can push these arms down even further to accommodate the ramp. If you do push them down even further, you'll have to push that button to raise them up, where we can just freely ratchet them back down. With it like this, let's get some measurements. Starting off with our ground clearance. The back end, our ground clearance is going to be 22.5 inches, which should be more than enough. It has a really good rise in the shank and even a slight stadium style design where the trays go up in height as you go further back. Our distance added to the back is going to be right at 25.5 inches. That's not too bad. It doesn't add a ton of room to the back of your vehicle here, but we have bikes unloaded. We can fold it up using that same pedal. That will save us some space, so we can leave it in the hitch between rides and it's ready to go for next time. And this way, only sticking out 11.5 inches, it's a lot easier to fit into parking spaces and maybe even your garage at home. Just be mindful that it's still back here. Some things to point out with it like this, we do have some integrated tail lights. It comes included with a wire adapter to plug into the bike rack and into 4-pole wiring on your vehicle. This will give you taillight functions, including brake lights and turn signals, but you do need the wiring for that. If you don't already have that, be sure to put your vehicle information into our fit guide and find the right kit for you. With that, there's also a tool back here that can be locked up and secured, but this is going to work for our anti-rattle device. That's down at the bottom, and it's going to secure the bike rack and the hitch, making it nice and solid. I usually like ones that are tool-free because I don't need to remember this, but since it stores on the bike rack and locks up so it's safe and sound and no one can mess with it, I actually really like that, because that also means no one can come by and just loosen up the anti-rattle on your bike rack. Towards the hitch, it's working with our 2" by 2" receiver tube, and the hitch pin that it comes with is locking. Again, all of those locks are key to like together, so it's under one system. So our bike rack is secured to the vehicle, and our bikes are secured to the bike rack. And those lights, when you do have them on there, they are visible whether it's folded up like this or flat in the driving position with bikes on. And overall, the Piston is, again, a really nice bike rack. I like that it has those lights built in. You do need the wiring for it, but it's a nice feature to have just right out of the box built into it. And it's going to hold the bikes really well. It's going to work with a wide variety of bikes and be just overall easy and fun to use. So if you're looking for something like that, that's going to go really well with your Audi here, I think the Piston is a really safe bet. Thanks for watching.